Salutations, crustaceans! I'm Lobster, and welcome to the ultimate Jazz Bass Preamp guide, where we're looking at 5 different preamps from 4 different manufacturers that are all drop-in preamps for deluxe-style jazz basses, meaning that they have a jack at the side versus on the control plate. Today, we're going to be looking at the Audere Jazz Series preamp. Let's do it! Welcome to the ultimate Jazz Bass Preamp guide, where we're going to be looking at 5 different preamps from 4 different manufacturers. This is part 4, where we're looking at our first of 2 Audere preamps. This one is the Audere Jazz Series. This is a 2-band preamp that also has a passive tone control. Very interesting preamp, especially for someone looking for something a bit more slimmed down and more akin to the Sadowsky preamp. Pricing for the Audere Jazz Series preamp in this particular configuration with the passive tone control is $124, which is significantly less expensive than the Sadowsky preamp, which is similar in specs in terms of the number of controls that you have and their function. However, the Audere preamp does not have a bypass. So this is an always-on preamp, and if you run out of batteries, you're going to need to swap that, or else you're probably not going to have a signal. Again, just to talk about the price here, at $124 for this particular model, this is less than half the price of the J Retro Deluxe, as well as $70-ish less than the Sadowsky preamp. From a budget perspective, this is a pretty nice value. And the model below this that features the jack on the plate and no tone control is only $84 or $89. So if you're looking to convert your passive jazz bass to an active jazz bass without the need to route a battery cavity, you can get an Audere preamp without breaking the bank. You can fit the battery in the cavity, and there's a load of different options to choose from in terms of the number of preamp bands that you want, as well as the addition or subtraction of the passive tone control. Keep in mind, this is one of 2 preamps that we're looking at from Audere as well, with the second one being part of the Pro Z series, which is programmable and has a whole nother dimension of customization that we're going to be going over in a separate video. But for today, we're going to be focusing on this, the Audere Jazz Series preamp. Let's go ahead and install it in our Sire V3, which currently has the Sadowsky drop-in preamp, and we're going to see how this thing sounds. Now let's get to the modding. You guys know what you need to do. Go ahead and pinch that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. To the workbench. Okay, we're here at the workbench, and we're going to go ahead and install our Audere Jazz Series preamp right here in place of our Sadowsky. First, let's go ahead and remove the existing Sadowsky preamp. Okay, now let's go ahead and remove the jack here. And our Sadowsky preamp has been removed. Now before we continue, I'm actually going to remove the battery harness that I installed specifically for the Sadowsky preamp, because the 2 Audere preamps that we're going to be looking at accommodate the battery in the control cavity. Let's go ahead and flip this bass over and remove the battery harness. I hate these things. They're impossible to get off sometimes. There we go. And yoink. Let's go ahead and reinstall the plate. Now let's go ahead and install our Audere preamp. First and foremost, let's remove the plate jack here so we can get access to the jack plate to install the jack. To get access to it, we need to remove it. Now let's take our Audere preamp and start unwrapping everything. So this is the Audere preamp. We have our battery connectors here, as well as a master ground, which is going to be connected to our little shield hub here. And we're also going to be connecting our pickup grounds and everything just over here as well. There's everything centers around this gray wire here. Other than that, it is a solderless installation with the hots of each pickup getting installed into this little screw down connector here. And we have the white wire here and the yellow wire here for the neck and bridge pickup respectively. Let's go ahead and start installing the preamp. Next, we're going to feed the jack through our hole over here and then get that installed on the plate. Next, we have our bridge pickup, which is going to be installed. It's the yellow wire that's going to get installed right here. So I'm going to cut some fresh ends for both of these. And now let's go ahead and install that in here. Where's my itty bitty screwdriver? Let's go ahead and find that first. Here it is. Okay, there we have it. We're just going to go ahead and pop in our battery and secure our jack with the jack plate, and we're going to be done. Very straightforward install here, very easy. There we go, that is secured now. Let's go ahead and pop the battery in the cavity, like that. We have the jack here. We're going to secure that to the jack plate, and then we're just going to kind of secure everything down here. Fits in perfectly. Let's go ahead and get the jack on the jack plate now, and then screw down everything, and we'll be good to go. And we're done. Let's go ahead and check out how this preamp sounds. Back to the wall. And we're back. We have installed our Audere Jazz Series preamp. This is a 2-band preamp with a passive tone control, just like our Sadowsky preamp, which we had just tested in the previous video. This preamp, I'm excited to play. Let's go ahead and check this thing out. Very nice, very nice. This preamp is very interesting also because it has a little LED light. When you plug it in, you get a battery indicator to see, like, you know, where your battery level is at. Now it doesn't stay on, does it? No, it doesn't stay on, but it is there, and that's kind of helpful, especially for a preamp that's only $124. Like, not bad. You get a lot of definition and clarity out of these pickups through this preamp. I'm liking this so far. First, let's just play with the passive tone control. We're going to leave the EQ centered for now, but we'll be playing with that later. What you've heard thus far is with the tone control at 100%. We're just going to play one more time. Let's go ahead and turn that down to about 50% now. And here's the tone all the way down. Very nice, very nice. Let's turn the tone control back up and play with this EQ a little bit. We also have a blend control to go between the pickups, but we'll check that out after the EQ stuff. First, let's cut everything. This is a boost and cut preamp, unlike the Sadowsky, which is a boost only. Not that that's a negative, but this just offers a little bit more flexibility because you can go both ways, both boost and cut. So here's what this sounds like. Now let's play with the bass control first. That's on the bottom of the stack. We're going to bring that up to center, leaving the treble cut. And here's the bass at 50% boost. And you know what? Let's boost all the way. Let's see what happens. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and bring that back down to full cut and bring the treble control up to center. So this is treble center, bass cut. And here's the treble at 50%. And here's the treble at 100%. Why not? Very nice. Not too harsh, but still has a lot of clank to it. Very nice preamp, very nice preamp. I'm impressed. Now, one thing I just have to note is that even with the treble boosted at 100%, this thing is dead quiet. I'm not getting any hiss or noise or hum or anything whatsoever. This is a very quiet preamp, very nice. Let's go ahead and bring that back to center and bring the bass up to center. We'll play with the blend a little bit. So yeah, these are single coil pickups. You are going to get some single coil hum in noisy environments. We talked about that in the other videos. So here's just the neck pickup soloed. And here's the tone at 50%. And here's the tone all the way down. Nice, nice. Let's go ahead and move over to the bridge pickup. Tone at 100%. Next, here's the tone at 50%. And the tone all the way down. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and turn the tone back up, and we're going to center the blend control, center the preamp. Let's listen to it a little bit. Let's boost the bass to about 25% and the treble as well. That's a heavy tone, heavy tone. Let's see how she slaps. Very nice, very nice. I like this preamp a lot, especially for the price. This is a bargain at $124 for a full drop-in replacement, coming with the jack, the battery harness, the plate, everything. Well done, Audere. This is a solid preamp. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about the Audere Jazz Series preamp in our Sire V3. And as always, until we groove again,